have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools who run into the world of town and panic. Sometimes I give myself
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys ready to get this one going. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Miami. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night. And by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Second and 4. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They're led out by a former first-round select. Back in 20. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having a quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and in.
The guy straight pass, when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, Rams.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Sealer on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At their 40.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Gain of 23 yards.
Making it look easy. Out there, another first down. On this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all. Down to the 2.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. Well, they attend to him. We'll step aside.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical. And they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
Dart.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
And this returnable for Hill.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
To throw now, Dart. Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing his Dart.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Kyren Williams running out for another possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeaux drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Juke into space. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Now Dart. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Achane. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. In motion, Hill. Going quickly out to the right side. And able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. He's looking to put a drive together. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Ethan Evans now. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They move their leg up in near an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They run it again with Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's third and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, dart. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
In motion, Hill. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Dart. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Dart. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for Dolphins.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And oh, you better put a spy on this guy, Lamar Jackson. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. The Ravens wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And here is the running back. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Eagles are able to come away with their first victory on the season.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
L.H.N. on 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
77 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st down.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw.
21-yard line.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll set up to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 6 yards away. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Ball looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw now, Dart. He's got Higbee complete right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30.
Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Dolphins 1st first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Kendall Fuller. A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Right back to Achane on second down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 18. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing his dart. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Dart. That one complete to Hill. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 128 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not throwing it. Just eat it. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Rams, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.